guys! Welcome to my vlog. This is Miss Isolde signing in. So yeah guys, our vlog today is all about wrap up review of Miss Jenny Han Trilogy book. To all the boys I love you for. P.S. I still love you. And always and forever, Largin. So, yeah. And before it's part of you, and if you're currently watching my vlog, please subscribe on my channel. Click the like button and hit the notification for more video updates. A wrap-up review of To All the Boys I Loved Before by Jenny Han. So, yeah. So, before we go and tackle the inside of the book, we first tackle the outside first, so you know, never judge the cover. So, but in this case, you know, the cover is so cute. It is somewhat a girl, yeah, a girl who is sending a love letters, or it's all about a girl who is writing a love letters to all the boys she loved before. And yeah, and as you can see, the writing of the title is like you are writing a love letter. As you can see, it's somewhat like a love letter writing. What do you call it? A script? Maybe it is not a script, it is a natural writing. And when we go to the spine of the book, it is so good, it is so beautiful. Like, here is the title, and the title is somewhat like a letter write up, guys. Like when you write your love letters, you do your own handwritten. So the title of the book is somewhat a natural handwritten, guys. So the book is so beautiful, even if you see it in the cover. There is a girl here who is on her bed writing a diary. So as you can see, some of students writing a diary. Just like me, when I was in high school, I love diaries, journals. So as you can see, she is writing a diary, and maybe some other student make it a love letter. They just get it from the pages of their diary and send it. Yes. And you know, I love this cover, guys. It really explains the title of the book. So she was on her bed, writing on her room, and you know, the color is so calm. This book is all about a girl, a 16 years old girl who is in high school, who is in her secondary level of education. She was a studious type of student. Just like me, I am a studious when I was in high school, because I'm a scholar before, and my priority is to study and not the boys. So, but here in the book, you know, her priority is not the boys. That's why she expresses her feelings through writing of what he feels, what she loved, of whom she loved, like that. And yeah, as you can see, at the first part of the book, I think from page 1 to page 80, it's all about her family. So she has a dad, a doctor, and her mom died, and she have a youngest sister, which is Kitty, and she have a big sister named Margot. Lara Jean is a middle child here. So yeah, so here, after reading this book at the first part, she was writing her feelings to all the boys she loves, maybe her crushes. I think this is not a love, this is only a crushes ever since when she was young. So, and she put it on the box, and her youngest sister sent it out to all the boys she loved, crushes. So now I feel awkward. I feel awkward reading this when I read the part that Kitty, her youngest sister, sent it out. Oh my god, I never do writing to crushes, guys. When I was in high school, boys send letters to me, not me. I never sent letters to my crushes. Boys send and write letters to me, so I never do these things. But love letters from this book is effective for Lara G. So referring to myself, when I was in high school, I am more on studying because I have to maintain my grades higher. I don't want to make it a low grade, because I feel shy, I feel shameful if I get low grades, because I am a scholar, a 4-year scholar in high school. So yeah, except for the fact that when I read this book, I was so feel wow. So as you can see at the first part of this book, she have a lot of letters, guys. Her boy received all those letters. It's very funny when you read the book. So one of her crush is a gay. Before, not a gay, but when he was in high school, he is a gay. So other is a genius, a little genius, somewhat like that, a leader, or maybe rich kid. One is boyfriend of her sister, Margot. The other one is Peter, and the other one is Johnny. As the first one is the boyfriend of her sister, and her sister here will going to study in abroad, so just left it, and they have break their relationship. So Margot doesn't wanted a long distance relationship, guys. So before she go to abroad in Scotland, she broke up with Josh, and Josh is one of her crushes. So another one of her crush is Peter. Peter is the heartthrob campus crush in the school. So as you can see, Peter is a heartthrob, as I said, right? He is one of the athlete in school, and he is a boyfriend of her one of best friend in in elementary days, in preliminary school, and when they get in high school, they get separated like a ghost friend already. So she is Genevieve, guys, a mean girl here in the story, guys. So yeah, Peter and Genevieve broke up, and I think the goal is to get jealous Genevieve, but they pretending to be a couple, they pretending to be boyfriend and girlfriend just to jealous Genevieve, the ex of Peter. But then at the latter end, it became true. But they doesn't have a relationship. They're all singers, so it's okay to pretend and become real, diba? Real, right? They are fake couple in the school, guys. So they have contract, and Peter made it. And Lara June also agree with it. So the story was fun, and this is very effective to Genevieve. But then the two, Peter and Lara Jane, develop their love to each other. And I believe that when you pretend to be a couple or to become a boyfriend girlfriend, I think in the end it will become true, guys, because love develops, especially when you are always together, always the feelings will get through and develop, guys. So guys, in this book it explained also the privacy. So according to privacy, diba, like a girlfriend and girlfriend thing, you need to be a PDA or public display. All couples do those things, but being a PDA in such places, solemn and at night, just what happened in this book. So they go to a retreat. So when they go to retreat, so they separated in the room, but there is a scene here that when Peter goes to hot bathtub, Laragin goes to there, but Laragin didn't know that Genevieve was there. Maybe Peter was waiting for Genevieve, but Laragin came. They talk each other because on the bus they separated. They're not, magkatabi sa bus. So Lara Jean was there, and they kissed in the hot tub. This is not to spoil you, I'm just getting it a true short story of it. So if you're not reading this book, do not watch if you don't want. So but here I am telling you this, that Lara Jean kiss Peter in a hot tub, in which Genevieve take videos of them. It's somewhat like they are having a sex in the hot bathtub. So yeah, and that video was scattered, and someone uploaded it in Instagram, and when you Google it, you will gonna see those videos. So they became a scandalous video in the city or in the school. So in which they didn't do anything, they just kissing. So but the problem is those who interpret the video. So the video was hot, napakagaling ng pagkakuha ng videos, and Peter became a hot trap. This is not a scandal, like student girls love Peter about the video. Guys, but it is a scandal in their school. So yeah, as for the privacy itself, so what I mean is, when you do something, kissing like that, do it in the private. If you are boyfriend and girlfriend, it doesn't mean na naiingit, because of many factors in your environment. People nowadays are very eager for something new to upload in Facebook, in internet. So the lesson learned here is to first, do not do those things in public, especially at night, in the middle of the night, like you are in a swimming pool or in a hot tub kissing, like just having a sex in the pool or having sex in the bathtub, when you don't know that someone taking a videos of you. Guys, it is night, you didn't know who is around you. So yeah, the second part of lesson learned in this movie is about who is taking a video, guys. So as you can see, they really don't know who is taking the video at the first part of the book, but if you read the second part and the third part, you will see what happened. But for me, I have a feeling of Genevieve makes the video. As I told you in the movie, Genevieve was not there, but I had a feeling that Genevieve does there. That's why I'm telling you that Genevieve take the video. But at the first book, it doesn't show. They didn't know who did take the video. So the video scattered, yeah, and the school yet didn't know, even the admin, because I think this is the last quarter of classes going to December, and even their parents didn't know it yet. So yeah, so Christmas is coming and they have a vacation when they heard the news and saw it in the Instagram. They have a Instagram like scandal Instagram in their community, and every snapshot that they saw was downloaded in the Instagram, and one videos are Peter and Lara Jane, and at the last part they were finding who take the video, and that's why I think they broke up, and but at the last part the relationship came through, and it's okay. Naging okay yung relationship nila sa last part ng book na to, guys. They became a talk of the town, they became a talk of the campus because lagi silang magkasama. So every time na magkasama sila, you know what the thinking of the peoples around you because of saw or watching those your video in Instagram. So Peter fixing this problem, and they make it true, guys. When Lara Jane goes to school, oh my god, when she enters, people staring at her, and Peter fight for her, and he told them that they didn't do sex in the hot tub, guys. It just happened that it is somewhat like they having a sex in the hot tub, but it wasn't. So yeah, this is the story of the first book. So at the latter end, their relationship was okay, and because they feel it, they had a, parang nag-break sila at the last part, pero hindi sila nag-break, guys. their relationship was okay. So that's is all about of the All the Boys I Love Before in by Jenny Han, Trilogy Book 1. So for me guys, my reflection, my to boast my experiences, I do not do those things, guys, even though maybe I don't have a boyfriend at my class or in the school that I am in. So I do not do those things, and I am very more particular when it comes to studies. These are my priorities, and I have heard and I have something to share it with you guys. I have a boyfriend, I have an ex-boyfriend before. So when you say ex, it is ex, so it's already a past. This is a past tense, guys. I really don't know what's happened to them because I am studying here in Manila, and I live in a dormitory, and they both lagi silang magkasama sa school kasi magkaklase sila. So every time the people there na pag nakikita sila magkasama, oh, they're doing that, kanon. So I thought, you really don't know what's gonna happen, guys. Until in the end, realize ko na may scandal pala sila na hindi ko alam, guys. So there is a story of their scandal, and I do not watch the video, but I have a friend telling me that that video was uploaded in the desktop already, or the video was in the memory of a desktop, and I don't know, I didn't watch that, so I'm very curious about it because it is somewhat like acquaintance party in their school, in the province, and I am at Manila, and I don't know what's going on there. Magkaklase sila, and nawawala sila na sa party, and then may sumunod sa kanila, and then someone taking video of them. That was so crucial to think of. I was late of the news, guys. I was mistaken of loving him, and yeah, that's all what I am saying. Hindi ko na dapat i-expose kung sino yun. Because, I think this is related to them. So, when you are doing those things, do it in private. You don't know the people will gonna think of you. So, it is very shameful if it's scattered in the internet. And guys, my boyfriend is an engineering student and the girl was engineering student, guys. So, magkaklase sila. And it hurts me so much when I heard the news, even it's late. Because I feel very shameful and mistaken of loving him. That's what I am feeling. But, I pray for him and God will do the best for me. So I will not gonna think of it and move on, and life must go on because yeah. Because guys, I am very curious kasi my ex-boyfriend had a lot of girlfriends before, and people are mistaken, guys. Me, I was a second courser, meaning graduate. I am a graduate of 1 degree before I studied nursing. So I am a double courser, and they are both engineering student, guys. So I am not an engineering student. I'm an accountancy graduate and nursing graduate. That's the big difference. So people mistakenly, guys. So that's all. I'm not talk of the town in that place. They're making me a panakip butas. But I don't have an image of like that. They're doing that just to be safe in their bad image. So I'm so sorry to tell you this, but please, mahiya naman kayo. Guys, I don't want to marry a guy like that. It is a sex scandal in public, and it's a crucial, yeah, that's all. That's all about all the boys I love before, and to all the boys, meaning to all the boys she have a crush before. Yeah, that's all about my wrap up today. And yeah, so guys, we may go now to the second book of Miss Jenny Han, which is P.S. I Still Love You. So yeah, the cover of the book was good. I think this is Margot. I think look like of Margot's. I think she was in her dorm here. So the cover was great. Also, the title, the style of lettering is somewhat like script or somewhat like you're making a love letter. And at the spine, the title is good also. It's really good and it's really fine. And the first book, the color of the back theme is somewhat like peach or orange, and the second book is light blue, sky blue. So it's somewhat culminating to our brain and to our eyes. So it's really beautiful. So the story of the book is all about being together as boyfriend and girlfriend. So yeah, at the first part of the all the boys I love before, somewhat like they having a breakup, but they're not. Their relationship was doing fine, doing good, and the last part of the book says here, Allergen is making a letter for Peter. So at the second book, they have a vacation, and the Lara Jean and Catherine wearing handicaps like a Korean dress, their cultural dress. So they called it handicaps. So The letter was really going to send to Peter, but Larry was sick of it. She didn't send it to Peter. So by the end of New Year time, Lara Jean decided to go to the house of Peter just to give the letter, but then she never did it. And Peter saw it in her pocket, and Peter's read the letter, and they become, a for-real boyfriend and girlfriends. And about the video, Peter messages the Instagram, and the video was gone there. But the video was in the internet, and they can't really deleted it. That's the problem. But it's gone in the Instagram, and they are confident because they didn't do sex in the hot tub. And some other student realize it that it is hot, like somewhat like advertising something and like that. So it doesn't really a shameful video. It doesn't show like sexy, like moving, like sexy, sex, making a sex in a hot tub here. So they continue the relationship in the school. So they be having a game here because they are both friends ever since they are young. The start of the book focus on the game, and that game is making the main priority of Lara Jean, but boyfriend is not her priority. In this book, so the lesson learned from this book is what you gonna choose, the game or the person you love, the game or the person you really love. This is the question in the second book, guys. This is the lesson in this second book because, as you know, Peter is the main character here, I think, kasi Peter show how she loved Lara Jean. He just wanted to lose in the game because he doesn't want to lose Lara Jean. He said, this game is nothing, but Lara Jean is worth of everything. It is not the exact word, but Peter here is a good guy. And Genevieve was her ex-girlfriend, even though she was the first. And do you believe that Lara Jean wanted to break up with Peter because of the game? Because she really wanted to win the game over boyfriend, guys. That is so crucial to think of, right? So, but then in the end, they talk of it and they understand each other, guys. Peter is very understandable boyfriend. Like, Peter is growing maturely, more matured. Peter is developing his own side of being a brave man, being a good man, and that's why I love Peter here, guys. And even Genevieve came to her side, even the Genevieve fling to him. Lara Jean is always in his mind. Then he never do that. He just respect Genevieve because she is his first girlfriend, but Lara Jean is the real love of his life. And do you believe that kaya ni Peter dito nasa isuko ang lahat-lahat para lamang manalo si Lara Jean? And that's how he loves Lara Jean. So this is more on struggle of relationship, boyfriend and girlfriend thing. So yeah, but in the latter end, you know, they're okay because at the second contract they have, for real na mag boyfriend and girlfriend, they're not faking it anymore. They have a contract that they will never gonna have a breakup, guys. They were telling uh, the feeling to each other, guys. So nakasama yung sa contract nila in their relationship. So yeah, and there is a part here na like in the school like that, there's scandal played in the school in the PowerPoint that was so crucial. And Peter, oh my god, Peter ran throughout the stage, and you know, the mic was always nahuhulog siya and making noise. And you know guys, Peter was so freaky here, guys. I know he protect Lara Jean, guys. He tells the truth to the public on the stage, in the school. Oh my god, telling, using mic, that they're not having a sex on the video. And then other day, the administration of the school pinatawag sila, and Peter tells those words again, that they're not having a sex. So the administration of school was telling to those the students, that to those who made those videos, we're gonna expel in that school. And you know, oh my god, Peter didn't know it yet, but you know, oh my god, you will realize in the book 3, guys. OMG. So yeah, this is all about the PS I Still Love You. And guys, at the latter part pala, okay, cut ko na lang yun. And guys, there is a part here at the middle part of this book. Regine also sent a letter, right, to her crushes. So John Ambrose MacLean, more months he received that letter because they transfer in a new house, and the old house received the letter. John Ambrose MacLean is one of her friends, and he is one of her crush. And yeah, dito nagkaroon ng thinking si Lara Jean na magdalawang isip, because mas matibay yung kanyang nararamdaman kay John. Even though Lara Jean showed her love to John Ambrose MacLean, Peter Kavinsky showed his previous side. You know, guys. And at the latter part, Lara Jean realized that Peter Kavinsky is her love of her life. Yeah, she realized it, guys. Please read the book. I will not spoil you. That is somewhat like small things and thoughts and small wrap up that I am sharing already here. So that's all about John MacLean. You know, Peter is always be the best man for Lara Jean, because he is her first boyfriend. You know, she is virgin here. You know, OMG, oh my god. So yeah, and her sister and Josh was really broken up. They're really meant to be, even though there's something happened with them, they do sex, but you know, they're not meant to be, guys. It doesn't mean that you have sex with someone that is really meant for you, guys. There is someone meant for you, guys. So that's all for the PS I Still Love You, and that is why they called I Still Love before, because Lara Jean fell in love the more in John Ambrose McLean, but in the end, she really loved Peter Kavinsky, and that is why the title is P.S. I Still Love You. Our next book is Always and Forever by Lara Jean. So first, let's go to the cover of the book. So the cover of the book is somewhat like the same with the book 1 and book 2. It is calm, and here again the lady. Yeah. And the title of this book is written somewhat like Letter in the Love Letter. The spine is always the same again. I love this book, the cover itself. This is the first edition of her book, and at the back the color is purple, so it's really pinky. It's really in love color. So yeah, what's inside the book? What is the story? What is this all about, guys? So it was all about struggle of passing high school life, getting entry to college life, getting entry to some schools, universities, getting an examination, waiting for the result, you know. And Peter is very supportive to Lara Jean here, guys. They're gonna have a retreat, you know. Peter is always there for her, you know. They do things as a couple has to do, something to do with happy lives of having a couple. Yeah. And also in love with the both character here, Lara Jean and Peter Kavinsky, because Peter Kavinsky is always at the side of Lara Jean, guys. And you know, and as you can see, Genevieve is meeting up with other guy here, and it's all about supportive. It's all about how to support your loved ones here, even in troubles and even when you're down. Peter is always there for Lara Jean. Yeah, for me, guys, I never experienced those things that boyfriend is waiting with you for the result of the examination. I never experienced those things. All I experienced is attending pageant, like winning a pageant with a boyfriend right there, but then, you know, he broke my heart. Oh my god. And this boy is not the ex who have a scandal, who have a sex scandal. The ex-boyfriend that I'm telling you with sex scandal is a civil engineer, and the boyfriend that I'm telling you who is very supportive to me in the pageant is an electrical engineer student, guys. So he is very masikap, simple, right there. But you know, let's forget about this is past. So yeah, I never experienced a boyfriend who's with me waiting for the result of board exam, because I live in a dormitory. I don't have a boyfriend right now, and my priority is always and always my study, just to help my parents. So in this story, Peter is a kind of guy who is very supportive to Lara Jean. As you can see, Lara Jean didn't accept it on the first school that she applied, but still Peter Kavinsky is really on her side. He comfort her even though he is very busy, because he is athlete. He makes paraan, guys, just to be with Lara Jean. Can you imagine that? I never experienced that kind of boyfriend, guys. Oh my god, when is when? So yeah, and you know, Peter Kavinsky accept in that school, and their plans change, guys. And Lara Jane accepted into school, but she chooses the other school, guys, and not accepted in the University of Virginia. She cried a lot, but then at that time Peter was busy on the game because he is an athlete, right? And Lara didn't go to that game, but Peter makes things happen, guys. Peter really, amen. So please read the book, guys. I will not gonna tell it so spoiled story about this, but as all I can say is Peter is really a man here. So guys, the second school that she applied was College Park, William and Mary. Guys, she was admitted and accepted to the school, and Peter was planning that maybe he will always go there to school even if it's too far. I think the distance, as the book stated here, is 2 hours. But then the latter part of the pages is there is another school here, which is University of North Carolina, that Lara Jane is accepted and admit. And you know, University of North Carolina is better than Park College and William and Mary. So Lara Jane was thinking of the two schools, which, right? So her best friend here decided to go at North Carolina with her, and she didn't tell it to her boyfriend and her dad. But then at the latter end, she chooses the University of North Carolina rather. You know, guys, Peter was so really upset here, guys. But then he was on struggle. Peter is a scholar in University of Virginia, and Lara Jane chooses University of North Carolina over Park College and William and Mary, guys, because University of North Carolina is much better, more good school. So Peter was very upset, and their plans were gonna change. So Peter thinks here that he will going to transfer after 1 year, because if Lara Jane will gonna study in Park College, William and Mary, their plan is after 1 year, Lara Jane will transfer to University of Virginia, in which Peter was there, because Peter is a scholar there. So it's a good chances. So because Peter is an athlete, yeah. But Lara Jane chooses University of North Carolina, and the distance travel is 4 hours. Peter thinks that the relation will not gonna make it if he always traveling weekly going to Lara Jane. So he was very upset. Dumating pa sa point na nakapag-isip-isip siya na he will gonna study there at University of Virginia 1 year, then magta-transfer siya kay Lara Jane na school. But then University of North Carolina is really an expensive school, like the tuition. So Peter will not gonna make it, and her mother doesn't want to get money from his father, because father have already another family, guys. And that's why Peter was so upset with his father as well. So as you can see, really sad. But then dumating yung last part na naging okay sila, and the plan was good, and Peter decide have a contract again Peter sent a contract to Trilogy in the latter party, making the relationship not to be like her sister Margot and Josh because of the distance. You know, Peter really loved Trilogy, guys. He is so in love with her. Like, he always protecting her like that. Never sex on her. You know, guys. So, yeah. Their plan was changed. Largin is in the University of North Carolina and Peter is University of Virginia. And Peter sent the contract. Like, pag si Largin nasa school, ng dormitory ng school, dapat yung picture niya nasa table or nasa wall. Picture ni Peter Kavinsky. And si Peter Kavinsky naman, dapat yung scrapbook na ginawa nila Regina sa table at saka yung picture, guys. So, kasi guys, about the scrapbook, guys, Regina give it to him after graduation. So, nandun lahat yung mga pictures nila na masasayang happiness na lagi silang magkasama. So, I remember when I have a boyfriend, my latest boyfriend, but it's a long time ago, guys. What I'm telling you is the civil engineer boyfriend. That boyfriend who have a sex scandal. So, I will gonna give a gift sana sa kanya like this na scrapbook. I do buy a folder, as in super mahal ang folder and the paper. So, natatawas ko na nalaman ko yung news, guys. So, pinapon ko na lang yung laman yun, guys. And sinunod ko na. Pero yung folder na sa akin. Pero I will show you if I will in the province. Kapag nasa province na ako, mag-bookshelf tour tayo, guys. Kasi actually, napakita ko na yun sa akin bookshelf tour. Kaso, ginawa ko lang siyang mga parang lagay ng mga pictures ko na malalaki. Pero yung scrapbook ko sana na ibibigay ko sa ex ko. But then, wala na. Sinunod ko na yung mga design ko at mga laman-laman nun. So, yeah, let's forget it, guys. So, in here, Lara Jean make a scrapbook and yun, that's it. And also, on the contract, in Peter Skabisky contract, they were gonna have sent letters, love letters, handwritten. The point of that is, wala nakalagay sa book, but for me, as Miss Isolde, your reader, so guys, for me, when you write a love letter by manual handwritten, guys, it shows really who you are. So, it is something to do that when you write a love letter on your hand, it shows who you are also. It shows also. So, for me, guys, kasi ganito. Kapag nagsusulat ka ng love letter, guys, napapakita doon kung sino ka, guys, habang nagsusulat ng love letter, kung gaano mo kamahal ang minamahal mo, guys. Pero hindi ibig sabihin na pangit ang sulat mo, maganda sulat mo, no. Kasi, guys, tiyaga yun, guys, mahirap gumawa ng love letter, guys. So, doon makikita yung patience mo, kung paano ka gumawa. Alam mo yun, much better love letter handwritten kesa sa text, kesa sa emails, guys. Kasi, diba, hindi mo sulat kamay yun. Diba? Sometimes nga, pag sa NBI, guys, na-analyze nila sa handwritten. Yun ang masasabi ko kasi, umattend ako ng seminar about handwritten and signature. Kung paano makakita ng fake or fraud signature. Umattend ako nun, guys. And also, kung paano magsulat ang isang tao na nananakot, ganyan. Kung paano ang psychology ng isang tao sa pagsusulat niya, guys. Mayroon akong certificate yan from NBI, guys. So, yeah, much better na love letter handwritten. So, yeah, yun lang masasabi ko. And, napakaganda ng book. Actually, the last part was ended kagad. I think there is a part 4 of this book, The College Life. Because, the other part, kasi dito, magbabakasyon pa sila sa Korea. But then, wala pa dito yun, guys. So I think there will be fourth book, part 4 of this story, guys. Kasi naputol na siya. Ang last part is nag-date sila sa lake. Wala pa yung sa Korea, pero nakwento na dito. So parang to be continued, guys. So napakagandang story. So guys, that's all for Miss Jenny Han Trilogy book. And I really love the book, guys. I hope may natutunan kayo sa akin na lesson learned sa according to what I know, ma-advices na yung dapat to do's and not to do's, guys. And by analyzing this book and critiquing this book, so by reading this book, I learned a lot, guys. And also I'll show you my knowledge based from what I learned from these books. So yeah, I really love this book and I rated this book 5-star each. So guys, if you do look to the deeper meaning of this book, guys, it has something to do with the youth of today, guys. So you will gonna learn a lot, guys. So please read this book. I recommend this book and I rated this book 5-star, guys. It is something for the youth, our community, for those youngster, guys, they're out there. So yeah, I love this book. I love her book and I'm so excited if there will be a 4th book of his trilogy. So yeah, that's all my wrap up review for Miss Jenny Han Trilogy book. To all the boys I love before, yes, I still love you, and always and forever Larry Jane. So I hope you enjoy watching my vlog. Again, this is not to spoil you. So guys, and if you're currently watching my vlog, please subscribe on my YouTube channel, hit the like buttons, and click the bell buttons for more video updates, guys. Please subscribe. This is Miss ysolde. Bye bye.